Outlook for next week, and this week's beginning with 23rd of October. And there's not much to talk about in this weekly outlook because of the way we closed off DXY in last week. So last week I was expecting a bullish week, but we ended up consolidating in between after my first draw got taken, which was the daily FEG, and just below that was a daily OB. So full of last week, we've just been consolidating, which was a very low probability week for you to be trading DXY in, unless you trade simple support and resistance. You can trade it, but the way that I trade is not using support and resistance, and I'm using SMC concepts, and it's quite hard to find a high probability trade inside these conditions when we are ranging on the higher time frame. So the best thing that you could possibly do in this situation is wait for one of these draws to get taken, and the draws we've got right now are our weekly FEG and these buy side liquidity targets up here, and we just wait for one of these draws to get taken, and then we aim for the opposing draw on the other side. So if say this buy side liquidity gets taken, we can be open to look for shorts and hopefully aim for the weekly FEG. But how do we know that we're going to continue to go down after we take out this high up here? We would know if we had a change of structure, so we had a market structure shift and we started creating, so say we've been creating higher highs, and then after we take out this high up here, we then start creating lower highs on our 4-hour time frame, 2-hour and the 1-hour time frame. That's when you know you're ready to target this weekly FEG down here. But until one of these draws gets taken, I'm not going to entertain any moves inside this price action, and it's just better for me to sit out until one of the draw gets taken. So that's pretty much it for DXY. It's just to sit out until we reach inside one of these POIs. And for EG, from last week I was bullish, and I will show you the same chart. Sorry, just decided to not go away while it's doing that. Okay, I'm just gonna have to deal with the daily time frame on this. So for EG, I was bullish on the 4-hour until we took out this high up here. So after we took out this high, I'd say that we'll judge again if we were going to continue to be bullish, and we were. We were targeting the weekly FEG up here. So right now for EG, I've just got us to come back inside this daily OB and then target the weekly FEG. So this week should look like we're going to go down here and then we're going to target the weekly FEG. But saying that, there's not really a point of doing an EG outlook if you're not trading EG as a pair, because first it all starts with DXY, then you look at EG, then you choose the pair that you want to trade, which would be GU or EU or any other pair next to the dollar. So that's it for DXY and EG. And for SPX, if I was going to go back, for SPX last week on day one, I was expecting a bearish week, which we did get. I did expect some retracement up to one of the higher time frame bearish arrays, and how that actually worked out was on the so this is where we were of last week. So this was the hour 4 breaker block that I had marked out, and I was expecting us to just come up to here. I didn't explain about a move up here, but then it is possible because anything can basically happen in trading. You can't be 100% right, but our bias was still correct. We just took out some internal buy side liquidity before we started heading down. So my target was this low. We did take out this target, and then now we're continuing for these lows down here on the daily time frame and the weekly time frame, which match up quite well. So for this week coming, I'm still bearish on SPX. So the three scenarios that I can see playing out is we're going to take out these lows first, going to give no retracement, or we're going to go straight up to the daily FEG and then take out these lows, or we're going to take out one of these lows and then retrace back up to daily FAG and then come back down to take out sell side liquidity resting down here. That's pretty much it for the week, but for DXY I'm just sitting out. I'll just be trading SPX this week, and I will see what moves are offered.